What's on YouTube? It's PTT back at it with another Destiny 2 video. Today, guys, we start the raid guides. So, I actually managed to complete the raid tonight. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to get through it on the first night because I got stuck in the beast room, the dog room. This is an absolute pain in the backside. Its actual name is called the Pleasure Gardens. So, of course, that is what the title of the video is. In this video, I'm going to talk you through how to actually beat it. We went in tonight with a different team, a little bit more coordination, and I think we did it on our third try. So, it was super quick. We had a very good strategy, a lot of communication, a lot of teamwork. But you can get this done. So yeah, we're going to jump into the video, guys, but I want to remind you all that we are doing a silver giveaway. If you want to enter that, you need to just simply leave a like and a comment on the video, and a winner will be picked on Tuesday at reset and messaged accordingly. But all that aside, guys, let's just jump straight into it. The Pleasure Gardens, how do you complete it? That one area that is causing an awful lot of problems. Well, first of all, you spawn in and you will have an objective to survive the hunt. For this, you simply need to clear the room of all of its ads, okay? Now, it's worth noting where the ads are because you actually need to head back to these locations later on. So wherever you kill the handler and a dog, that is where a special flower spawns, but we will talk about that in a minute. So once you've cleared out the entire room, you will need to regroup on top of the dome at the far end of the room opposite to where you spawned in. On top of this room, you will find 2 crystals. Now, you will actually have to pick these up to start the encounter. When the encounter starts, the 2 people with the crystals will remain on top of the dome. Their job is to guide the 4 other members of the team around the maze to the pink glowing flowers. The remaining 4 members of the team will have to drop into the room and pick up the royal pollen. Now, the job of the pollen runners is to simply get around the map to the glowing purple flowers, stand in front of them and detonate them, giving the team empowering spores. However, there are some things to watch out for. For one, the beasts in the room are on set patrol routes, okay, which will probably take you a few runs to work out, but when you get their routes nailed, then it becomes an awful lot easier. Think of this, guys, like the labyrinth maze in the Vault of Glass, okay? Don't get seen and take your time. So now there are 4 members of the team on the ground and 2 up top. The job of the people up top becomes twofold now. One, they have to try and direct the ground team to the correct flowers. There are several locations these can be in. You have close, medium and far right. You have close, medium and far left. And you also have 2 hidden ones in the trees and in the cave. So you find out which ones are lit. Obviously they are glowing pink, so they stand out pretty well. And you make your way around the room to them. Once there, the whole team needs to gather up very close to it, and the guys on top need to shoot the flowers with the crystal. This will give the team empowering spores. The more team members around it, more empowering spores you get. So a full 4-man team with all of their pollen, when it detonates, will get a 12 stack every time a flower is detonated. Now, it's worth noting that the guys on top with the crystals can only shoot the crystals when they are stood on one of the glowing rocks. So, yeah, make sure if you're kind of on top, you are in the right position. So, now you have empowering spores times 12. It's off to the next flower. And it's a simple case pretty much of rinse and repeat until the spores hit between 48 and 60 or higher if you're quick enough. The reason you want them so high is because the beasts have an extremely high health bar and the empowering spores will give you a lot more damage. So eventually, when you have enough spores or you get spotted by a beast, the damage phase will begin. It's at this time the 2 players at the top drop down to do damage to the beasts too. Now, the best method we found to actually do this is to actually designate 1 team member to each beast. Now, the reason I say 1 team member, guys, is because if the spores are high enough, you can take out a beast by yourself. Now, we actually did this before we started the encounter, but after we had cleared the initial enemies out. Okay, so after you've survived the hunt, you've cleared the initial enemy out, before you pick the crystals up, everyone go round and pick a flower and say, right, this one is mine, this is where I'm going to on every single damage phase. So yeah, when the damage phase starts, you all make your way to the beast that you selected. You need to do damage to them now, okay? This is very important. On the first phase, do not kill any of the beasts. Just bring them extremely low so you only need a few shots to kill them. The reason for this, guys, is when you kill a beast, then the timer for the next round is lower, so you can get to less flowers, giving you less empowering spores. However, if you don't kill any, then you get a longer time, just like the first one, so you can get the stacks very, very high, meaning it doesn't take a lot of damage to kill them. Then, when you've actually got them all low, like all the beasts in the room, give it about 30 seconds maximum, then you run back to the room you started in with the spores, remembering that you have to jump through the top to gain access. Now, this is a safe room, and when the damage phase is ended and you're all in that room, you won't die. You will be safe. However, if someone does die on the outside because they don't make it back to the room, remember to get their revive before picking anything up to start the second round, okay? If you pick any of the crystals or the spores up before you get the revive, you are cutting your time short. Now, guys, you're on to the second phase, and it is a simple case of rinse and repeat, except this time, the guys at top have to focus on directing the team, watching for the beast route, and killing 2 Cabal beast handlers that drop in. Now, there will actually be 1 Cabal for each side, so 1 on the left and 1 on the right. Now then, the guys on top will have to do the killing of these with the crystals, okay? The reason for that is if the guys on the ground drop their spores, they go back to the room, you have to run back, get them, get back to the team, you are losing valuable time. So the guys on top, you use your crystals and take those Cabal out very, very quickly from when they spawn in. You need to communicate with this, guys, right? But you also need to make sure that they're not too close to the beast when you kill them, or you might get detected. If you get detected, it starts the damage phase early. So you've killed the handlers, and you've run the flower loop again. You've built up the team's empowering spores yet again to a number between 48 and 60 ideally. It is now time to kick off the second damage phase. Difference is, guys, this time, because they are all low, you are going to go for the kills. So as soon as you start the damage phase, every player runs back to the beast that they were damaging on the first round, and you kill them. Providing you kill them all, this will complete the encounter. However, if for whatever reason you don't get them all killed in this round, get back to the safe room and simply do another round. But be wary, guys, okay? The more beasts you kill, the less time you will have to do a third round and go round to collect the flowers. Of course, the less flowers you collect, the less empowering spores you get, the more damage it will take to kill the beasts. Now, this will take a couple of runs to perfect. It took me like 5.5 hours on the first night, still didn't get it done, called it quits. However, tonight, with a team that had brilliant communication, everyone decided on routes and strategies and locations before we even started. It took us 2 rounds for practice, and the third round we did it on. It was a cakewalk. You know, we got up to 60 odd stacks on the first one. We got every single wolf low, and then on the second round, boom, blitzed them, dead, encounter done, move on to the next one. And there you have it, guys. That is how you complete the pleasure gardens. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, don't forget, drop a like, leave me a comment, let me know your thoughts in the section down below. Were you, like me, ready just to throw your console and your controller and everything out the window after several hours of trying to work out a route here? Or were you lucky and kind of picked it up really simply and just got on with it? I genuinely would love to know different people's experiences from this encounter, because for me it really was a stumbling point that actually made me feel really bad last night when I went to bed, because I spent, like I said, 5.5 hours on it and got nowhere. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Don't forget, if you do drop a like and comment, you're also entered into the weekly silver giveaway. If you're new to the channel, guys, don't forget to subscribe for daily Destiny videos, and guys, stay tuned for the rest of the raid. Like I said, we completed it tonight, so I have an entire breakdown of everything for you. Some of them do actually have different methods and tactics to other videos that you'll see out there, because we kind of watched some of the videos, took some of the hints and tips from other guides, and then also added our own bits in to make things a little simpler for our team with our setup with characters and weapons and things like that. But yeah, there you have it, guys. Hope you liked the video. As always, thank you very much for watching, and until the next one, I'll catch you all soon.